Stanford University.
Welcome again, and hope to kick things off with a bang. As Jacek was saying, the focus is on practical solutions, and so we're talking about reference cases from industry for the next 4 talks. So we're really trying to concentrate on real-world stories, how people actually get things done, and the kinds of tools that they use, which tools to use, when to use them, how to I guess how to select the right tools and how to modify existing tools that don't scale very well into ones that can actually work with extremely large data. So we're focusing on working systems here. So just having a single tool is not good enough. Usually you have to conglomerate a bunch of tools together and integrate them into a system that will actually produce useful results. And so we'll hear from the 4 speakers about how they're integrating all these tools into their working systems. So I originally was going to go through the extremely large amount of data in the resumes of our 4 speakers and try to analyze it and extract out a summary. I was originally thinking of asking the speakers for a 17-syllable haiku about their experience, but I found that their experience is just too vast to fit into that small amount of space. So I expanded it to 140 characters, and so that's what we have here. So from Facebook, we have Zheng Xiao, engineering manager, who has been working on Hive and HBase and Scribe. From LinkedIn, we have Shashanka Das, who's principal engineer, and who's very interested in building modular, ubiquitous, operable distributed systems. And he's working on, in particular, a new distributed data store that bridges between key value pairs and RDBMS. From eBay, we have Tom Fassner, a senior member of technical staff and an architect, who's the lead architect for the Singularity data analysis system, and is also very interested in extending SQL to do semi-structured data and session pathing, and spent 11 years at NCR Teradata. And, excuse me, Biswapesh, I'm not going to try to pronounce your last name, staff software engineer at Google since 2006, who is the lead developer and architect of Tenzing, that you may have seen some about, and which he's going to talk about. And he's the architect for the Google Ads Warehouse, the technical lead of the YouTube Data Warehouse, which will be the focus of his talk. And previously, he was a solution architect at British Telecom. So I'm trying to take up as little time as possible so that we can have more time at the end for the panel. We're going to, again, experiment a little bit here. And for each talk, we'll take maybe a couple of very urgent questions at the end. But instead, we'd like you to actually write any questions that you have, especially ones that pertain to all the talks, on the various sticky notepads that are at the ends of each row. There are some pens scattered around, too. So if you could write your questions there, we'll collect them during the coffee break and at the end of the panel, or at the end of the talks. Or you can email them to me at ktl@slac.stanford.edu. So I'll take all of the notes and the emails and organize them, gather them, and ask questions of the panel during the session after.
For more, please visit us at stanford.edu.